Yeah, I think kind of sounds cliche, but bigger, faster, stronger. I think that's the three biggest points. I mean, I came in last year, I weighed about 175, and I realized I was kind of getting pushed around out there and getting knocked off the puck really easy. So I think same thing this summer. I think just bigger, faster, stronger. I think if I can maintain that over the next few summers, I think that can really progress my game.
During the course of the year, obviously aside from the bigger, faster, stronger part, I mean, was there mental aspects, other things that you learned that you need to apply not only this offseason but for the rest of your career?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty hard on myself. I think I have a lot of expectations for myself and for the team, and I think just that little push on myself, I think I need to kind of get rid of. I beat myself down a bit, and I think that can pull me away from my game. I think if I can mentally fix that, I think it'll go a long ways for me.
Yeah, it was a tough year. We didn't finish where we wanted to. The Calder Cup's obviously the goal, but looking at that season just in general for a team perspective, what did you like that the team brought to the table? Obviously, you pulled win streaks together, but through a lot of adversity too.
Yeah, I think this team has a lot of heart. I mean, we're a good group of guys. We're really tight. I mean, I don't think I've been with a team that's been this tight, to be honest. And I think, like you said, we're not happy with the results and where we finish in the season, but we battled. I mean, it was a long season. We had a lot of ups and downs between all of us, and I think, it's just those up and downs that we went through was tough. And I mean, we had a lot of heart. We battled through it no matter what. I mean, guys blocking shots, diving in front of pucks, goalies battling, Dawson Ole. I mean, they saved us a couple games for sure this year, and I think it's just coming together as a group and battling it out. I think I was very happy with the heart we had.
How much fun was it during the course of the year when things were riding good? I know things are always much better when you're winning, but I mean, I remember some of your goals and you're just soaking up the crowd and always pumping up and going to the glass after you scored.
Yeah, you just gave me shivers talking about it. I mean, the crowd, unbelievable. I think for the team, I think we can thank them. I mean, they gave us a lot of momentum, a lot of heart, and I think even when I scored, it got me going extra when the crowd got up and started cheering. I mean, that was a big part of my game, and it helped me to be confident. I mean, when you score and you sell it to the crowd and they get into it, I mean, there's nothing better than that.
I remember your first goal. Do you remember your first goal? I remember you went to the corner and you were right up against the glass.
Oh, yeah. I remember Trev gave me that long pass right from the dot to the basically blue line. It was a one-on-one, and I slipped it under the guy's stick and eventually put it in. I remember it was actually a pretty cool moment. My roommate, Perot, was out there with me, and another guy, McTavish, was out there. So I think it was us three young guys out there, and I think that was a very special moment for me.
Well, looking ahead now to the off-season, what are some things that you want to accomplish here moving into next year?
Yeah, I think the mental side of it, like we talked about. I mean, if you're mentally strong, it's going to go a long ways. I mean, you look up to some guys in the room, a lot of veteran guys, even Doss on that. I mean, he's a very well-headed guy, and just taking things from everybody. I think take pieces from each guy and put it into my game and my mental side of the part. I think we'll go a long ways, and obviously the bigger, faster, stronger will come a long way. But I think the things like not getting knocked off the puck so easy, obviously that comes with strength. But I mean, there's some big guys on some teams here, so I think, and even to get to the next level, there's even bigger guys. So I think just those main parts will help me.
I wanted to ask you about that little stint that you got with Anaheim this year. Just how much does that go into your off-season training too, being around that big club for a few days and kind of knowing what it takes to get to that level?
Yeah, huge. I mean, it was just a few games. Lucky I got a game under my belt. Learned a lot. I mean, I played alongside with Getzlaf, and he nothing but the best to me. I mean, he took me under his wing the whole game. He's talking to me the whole game. He's teaching me a lot. I was learning from him. I think obviously there's a lot of guys up there. Terry was on the other side, and obviously we saw what he can do this year. So I was pretty happy to be alongside with those two guys.
Playoff losses, especially one like last night, it doesn't sit well with anybody, but noticed for a long time you were kind of on the ice before you got up and joined the handshake line. Is that one of those things that it's going to sit with you all summer? I mean, it really seemed to just sit with you in that moment, too.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty sad moment. I mean, you see guys disappointed. Doss in the net, like, kind of broke my heart a little bit to see him that sad. But, I mean, all we can do is learn from it. I mean, a couple of days to reflect probably, but I think try to put that aside and push for next year.
You're part of this young core now, too. You don't want to have losses like that, obviously, but what does a loss like that do for this young team? What kind of lesson does that give you as you look to come back next year, whether it's here with the Ducks, and find that next level of success?
Yeah, I think especially last night, like we went down 2 pretty early, and it's obviously not fun to see, but I think, like I said earlier, the heart that the guys gave last night. I mean, guys diving in front of pucks, pucks loose, guys are banging away at it. I think all those little things are very important, but to get a loss like that, especially in overtime, is obviously heartbreaking. But I think, yeah, like you said, we just got to learn from it. Those little things, like getting the puck out, little mistakes that we made, I think can cost us a few. But yeah, I think our team battled, and there's nothing we can do about it now, so I think we just look forward to next year.
I think you talked last year, you'd worked out with a bunch of the pro guys in Calgary. Is that same plan this year, go back and follow that similar line of training?
Yeah, same plan. I think there's a lot of guys in Calgary. I mean, there was, for an example, 2 on Ontario last night with Sutter and Wagner. I mean, it's probably not going to be good to see those guys in the gym. They'll probably be giving it to me a little bit, but I mean, they're great guys. They push me to be the best. Same with my strength coach, even Kalen here. He comes back and he nothing but pushes me, and I think that's what I need, is someone to push me to be the best I can.